Hello, you too. Did you count yesterday's GBP GU trade? Hello, hello. Okay. It was 1:10, but I missed the entry. Then I missed. I already told yesterday, like here, we had this two order blocks. On one minute, we have this refined. A lot of people marked this as order block. Yesterday, I also told that mark this one as order block here. And this pattern where priced created equal lows and then sweep the previous high, where like I was waiting for price to do like here, if you remember. I was waiting for price to sweep this liquidity, tap this high, and then it should continue. That happened on EU yesterday. So here price retested from this low, created this equal lows, and then it broke to the upside, and then it started to go. So right now, I think it will continue to the upside. So let's see. Shall we expect a reversal? Yes, kind of. Like here, there is this order block on GU. 4 hour price have tapped this order block. So we want price to sweep liquidity first. Like it should sweep all these highs, this equal highs, and then it should close. Like the candle should close between the structure, and then price should create liquidity. Then only we'll look for a sell side trade. So this EU, everything is mitigated. If you look at 5 minutes, so here all the structure has been mitigated. Let's try to. We have this imbalance. Price have not mitigated this order block. So this is where we can look for a buy side trade. Stop loss below this low. Next high will be a target. Entry at this order block. Stop loss below this low. Next high target around 1:5. We can capture more than 1:5. On US30, price have created new high here. So we have this 30-minute order block. So we can expect price to tap this order block and then give us an entry. Next I'll be target stop loss below this low. So this is the whole move which took out the liquidity. What is your view on gold? So here I'll remove this. If you look at 4 hour, we have this breaker block. Price tapped this breaker block, create a new high. If I go to 1 hour, we can see price have created this 1 hour order block. So this is our entry. Stop loss below this low. Next I'll be target. So I'll try to refine this order block. So we have this price retested on this breaker block, created new higher high, broke this previous high. Like I was waiting for price to break this higher high from 2 days. If you look at here, on 30 minutes, we can see price flip the liquidity and then give us a breakout structure. We have this imbalance also. In 5 minutes, we have this order block. So this is order block on 5 minutes, which took out the liquidity, created new high, creating this imbalance. So we can use this for our entry. Stop loss will be below this low, and we can target the next liquidity because this high is too short. Here, if you look at 3 minutes, price also sweep this liquidity and give this breakout structure. So we can expect price to tap at this order block. I think it have already tapped. Let's go to 1 minute. I think price have already tapped. Let's see. So here also we can look for a buy side entry. Stop loss will be below this low. Next I will be target. So both of this can work because it will create trendline liquidity. So this will be your trendline liquidity. Again, price can tap this order block and it can continue. On EU, this is the order block on 10 minutes. If you want to mark order block, just mark this 50-minute candle, which is around 1.16796, 1.780. So this is the 30-minute order block. You can mark the 30-minute order block also. Both will work. On GJ, I was trying to sell here. But price did not follow through here. Now it have broken the structure. So let's look at gold buy here. The next high will be target. So this is the order block. We want price to, like, we want 1 minute candle closure, then only we look for entry. Because on 1 minute the stop loss is too small. So we want price to come at this area and then it should close, like, engulf the previous candle. Then only I look for buy side entry. So this is the entry confirmation. Because we have another order block here. So probably price will tap this breaker block. So this is the order block which took out the previous low. And this is the candle which also took out the previous low. I think price have already tapped. So let's wait for price to tap this area now. Can we enter at 0.639 and exit at 450 for sell 639? Six three nine 63963. It will continue, but if you look at 1 minute, 2 minutes here, price have broken the structure, created price induced the previous high. So maybe this can be order block. Like, you can use this for our sell entry. So this can be used as an entry because this is the candle which swept this previous two lows. If you want to sell, and then it should continue. So I think price have already tapped this gold order block. Let's hope for price to give us a re-entry in this area, which is the extreme order block here. So in this leg, there is no liquidity here. Price created this high, and there is no structure between this. So we want price to create some kind of liquidity above this order block, and then only it should tap. If price directly continues in second candle, then there is no point, because there will be, so this will be as a new IFC candle which tap this order block and then created engulfing, like it will be a bullish engulfing. Yeah. US30, I think it will continue to the upside. So yesterday, here I thought price will continue from this order block. It continued for a while, and then again it waned, and then it broke the structure. So now we have this clear structure where price is going to the upside. Here, if you look at higher time frame, we have this strong low. This is the strong low. We have this weak high. New high price is creating. So we can look for a buy side entry at this retest. This. Hello, hello. NZD and USD also I called out on the live here. So right now this price gave us a new structure break. We have this breaker block, and this is the order block where you can look for buy side entry again. Stop loss will be below this low, and there is this in next order block as target. Again, it price should create some kind of liquidity, then only this structure will be valid. So you can use this as tight stop loss around 1:7, or you can put stop loss below this low. So it around 1:4 something. Do ICT concept work in India market? Yes, it does. So if price continues and breaks this high again, then we can look for a continuation trade after if price does not give us entry, because this has already been tapped. Price have already tapped this order block and it swept this previous low. Still not swept. If price breaks this high, then probably price will never come at this order block. So let's wait. If not, then we look for continuation entry. And also, I'm saying again, we want price to close and engulf. Engulfing is something like here. So right here, so this is the candle, which was the opposite red candle, and then second candle came, but it did not break this candle's high. This candle came and break this candle's high, and it's closed above this candle. This is where we look for entry. Same thing we want price to do until and unless, because what can happen is it can break this high and tap, and immediately it will continue the upside. Good, good. Hello, Baldev. Still same thing on BTC. We have this order block, and we look for a chalk in this area. Still, price have not broken this. It have not given a change of character, but I think price can tap this area and it can continue because we have lots of trend line liquidity to the downside now. Please hit the like button. Ethereum, we have this two breakout structure. Price broke the structure, created new high, broke the structure, created new high. If you go to 15 minutes, if you go to 30 minutes, we have this 30-minute order block where we can look for buy side entry. And we see 5 minutes. So this is the whole move which took out the liquidity and then gave us a breakout structure. So we can look for buy side entry here. And there's another imbalance in order block below this area, which is this one. So I don't think so price will tap, but let's see. We can mark this order block. Let's say price is continuing. Let's look at DXY first. So DXY is taking resistance on this level here. So it can continue higher. So probability of our trade, let's see. Please hit the like button, and if you are entering, then use 0.5% risk. Breaker at 50 minutes. Yeah, we have this order block. That's why I'm saying that keep 0.5% risk. Sometimes price can tap this order and it can continue. Enter with 1% risk, like 0.5% risk. Okay. And if this fails, then we have another order block for entry, which is this one. So this will be the first target. And this is the second. 1 is to 5. 66676. Let's see if this both of these order blocks fail, then we can look for sell. But my view is to the buy side, because even if this order block fails, like I have risked for 0.5% here, and we have another order block, because price have swept all this liquidity and then created a breakout structure. We have this bullish two bullish candles over here. So even if this order block fails, I have another order block, which is this one. So I'm still bullish. This candle closed below this. I entered very quickly. I wanted to see a downside wick here. Okay, bro. Okay, GU 666. Where is 6666666? Yeah, I have marked the same order block here. We have this imbalance. This is the imbalance. There is this candle which also swept this previous liquidity, created new high, and there is this imbalance again, liquidity. So yeah, you can look for sell side, but I'm still not convinced with this wick sweeping out liquidity. If we look at previous reversals in the GUs, we can see there is this 50-minute, 30 minutes candle which closed and created new 3 wicks and create downside candles. Here we can see this wick is too big. Let's look at some reversals so we'll understand. Okay, here price have only swept this basically. Yeah, let's see how it does. So this can work. Also target we can look for, like if we enter here, stop loss will be below this, above this high, which took out the liquidity this week. And we can target the equal lows. Sorry. We can target the imbalance. We have this order block also, buying same order block. Also, this order block is also a imbalance on 30 minutes. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. So momentum is kicking in on gold. I learned a lot from your videos, a lot. Congrats. Thank you, bro. Welcome. It's your hard work. Uh, Also, look at this NZDUSD level. We have this breaker block and this whole thing going on to the right side. So this will be our important zone on NZDUSD. This is the 1 hour block. Let's see on 4 hour. So we have this 4 hour wick, 4 hour block, which also took out the liquidity, creating this new high. Also, this imbalance is fulfilled by this candle only. So there is a lot of liquidity in this order block. Look for retest and buy. Next demands will be target. You can wait for chalk and then you can enter. But this is our important zone. I'll look forward to it. See you tomorrow. Thank you. And if this structure break, like first structure break, you can go like put your stop loss at break even and continue the upside. So the next high, so this is the first take profit. Second take profit is this 1:5. Also hit the like button.